Welcome to another Rebel Scale video. I've got a pair of awesome little fighters to show you guys. I got these in today. These are the Fiend Fighters, the RP82 Fiend Fighters from the Ahsoka series. This is Marrok's fighter and Shin Hati's fighter. And I absolutely love these things. I love the World War II look of them. It reminds me a lot of the P-47 Thunderbolt or the P-40 Warhawk, if you're familiar with like World War II fighters. That the way that the canopy is designed, that big open engine, that big open air intake like on the P-47, just a big honking fighter with giant guns right over the nose. I love these designs. They did an amazing job designing this, and honestly these are probably just some amazing display models. Like if you're looking for a display model of one of these, this is perfect. This is fantastic. They don't have a lot of articulation. The only real thing that they do is that the canopy opens up and you can kind of see what it looks like in there. Very nice cockpit. Very spacious. I don't care too much for the giant thumb tab that's designed on there so that you can open up the canopy, but it is what it is. I understand that they did that. They do include stands. The stands are a little flimsy, and if you rotate it enough they will pop right out, but I do like that they included stands. I think that's awesome. I wish they were a little taller. They're flying a little bit low to the ground right there, but that's just how they are. I love the coloration that they did. If you'll notice, these little outrigger pieces are glued on. They're hard plastic. They're glued on, and there is a panel right under here. Let me see if I can get my... If you can see that little panel right there that's glued on, that is there because there's another version of this that I'm assuming that they're going to make, which is the standard mercenary fighter that does not have the outriggers and instead has a big downward pointing tail fin that is going to go right there. So that'll be a future version, probably like series 8 or 9 or something like that. The detail is freaking fantastic. And you've got that huge nose air intake thing. You've got little greebly detail like right along the wing right there, and on the back side as well. A lot of detailing right in there. I mean, that's really nicely done. The cannons are very big and bulky, very cool looking. The panel lines, like these little bitty panel lines right in there, are really crisp. They're really just fine, and that's as good as some of the Bandai kits that I have. And Bandai is like pretty much the gold standard for Star Wars model kits. I mean, the thruster engine, I mean, this is really nicely done. And I mean, you could see it a lot better on Shin's fighter. Like you could see the panel lines, how crisp and like defined they are. I have not tried taking these little outriggers off yet. I imagine that... Oh, that was a crack. Yeah, so it looks like that whole piece is kind of like one thing, and you can probably pop that off with enough strength. Let's pull out the figures here. I'm sure Kevin Tanner will do a better, more in-depth view of these guys, but just to give a quick overview, there's your two figures. She's got her lightsaber right on the side. Marrok's lightsaber is folded down on his back. Very nicely done figures. Marrok is taller, so they got the sizing nicely done. They both fit very well in the cockpit. The cockpit's very spacious. They are 13.7 centimeters long, roughly. I don't know how that scales out. There's not like an official size, or there's not like official dimensions for these things. I imagine they look to be about the same size as an A-wing. So if that's the case, then I think these are a little bit oversized. I think they should be a little bit smaller, but the detail is just, it's really, really awesome. I mean, I gotta hand it to Jazzwares. They are really upping the game. Like every series that they do seems to be a little bit better and a little bit better, and this is one of their best releases, I think. I said that last time about the E-wing, and now I think that may have been replaced with these guys. So there you go. There are the Fiend Fighters from Series 7. Had to jump cut from there. Just a reminder that the Flex Your Genevex custom contest is still going on. That's taking Asajj's ship and turning it into a custom of your choice, as long as the bulk of the ship is still recognizable as the Genevex. That contest ends on December 7th. I'll have a thread on the Micro Galaxy Customs page where everybody can submit their images, and I'll get a panel of people together and we'll rank them. The best one overall is going to win. Of course, you've seen this already, hopefully. Light Armor Collection from Series 4. It is complete. So, I know that was a bad shot, but, you know, trying to get it in front of the camera is kind of hard. But that will go to the winner. And if you're in the U.S., then by December 10th or so is pretty much the cutoff to guarantee something will get there by Christmas. So, yeah, that's about it, guys. I thank you so much for watching, and take care.